Hello guys, welcome back to Ladies Corner International. As you can see, I am so excited. Today we have to talk about three important things in a relationship, which are intimacy, commitment, and communication. Please stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this topic. Stay tuned.
Of the important things in relationship is commitment. Is it a relationship with husband and wife? You have to be committed to each other. You have to be committed to each other, like the way you behave to each other. You have to get that consent. You have to get that consent for each other. You have to know about the well-being, how your partner is doing, how your partner is not doing, if your partner is okay, if your partner is not okay. You have to have that consent. You have to have that empathy for each other. That is how you know whether you are committed in a relationship or not. When you are committed in a relationship, like example, in an engagement relationship, in a relationship that you are planning to get married in future, it takes a lot of commitment. You have to talk about your future together. Because any relationship that you are not talking about your future, it's three important things in relationship is commitment, communication, and intimacy. Yeah, like I said, if you have any type of relationship that you are, any type of relationship that you have to be committed. If you have a relationship with your God, the God you are serving, are you serving the Almighty God? You have to be committed. Is it a relationship with your family members? If you people really have a relationship, you have to be committed. Is it a relationship with your partner? You are engaged, you're about to get married, you have to be committed to each other. Okay, when we talk of communication, you cannot be in a relationship with someone, with something, and you are not communicating with that thing. Okay, for example, in Christianity, you have to communicate with God through prayers. You have to communicate always with God through prayers and through by studying His Word. That shows that you are communicating with God, and you are also expecting answers. As you communicate with someone, you expect that person to also communicate with you. Example, the relationship with God, you communicate through prayers and through His Word, and then He also communicates to you by answering your prayers. Okay, example, another example of communication. Okay, is it a relationship with your life partner? You have to communicate always. Are you together? If you are together, you have to show that you are communicating. You have to communicate about everything in that relationship. You have to communicate about yourself. You have to communicate. You have to give update to your partner, whatsoever is happening, your daily activities in life, whatsoever is happening to you guys. You have to update each other. So that is what it means. You have to have this communication, just like you are doing to God. And also, it should not be one-sided. You should, one person should not be the only one communicating, telling you everything, and the other one is not communicating. So how do you say you have a relationship? The worst one is if you are in a distant relationship. It's so worse if there is no communication, because in a distant relationship, like we said before, there's a video for that. In a distant relationship, the most important thing in a distant relationship is communication. You cannot say you have a relationship with someone and you stay for days without communicating with this person. They will lose interest. This relationship will not work, because you are not even together that you even see each other. Or some of us that are in desperate, you are not even you cannot stay together all the time, because you went there to work, you went there to hustle for your future. So even if at your work site you have to communicate with your partner, not like you stay the whole day, you claim to be busy. Nobody is too busy enough not to communicate with you. They have to, even you are busy like what, at least you can use just 1 minute of your time and communicate with your partner. Or communicate, if your partner is only your God, you communicate with your God. Because there's a saying that anything that you cherish so much, anything that your heart is, that is, there is a saying that where your heart is, that is where your treasure is. If your heart is with God only, That will be your most thing in life that you will treasure. If your heart is with your partner, you will treasure that your partner, and you will like to communicate with your partner always. Another important aspect in relationship is intimacy. Intimacy. What do we mean by intimacy? You know, that type of, well, some people will say we are intimate friends. What does that mean? Okay, like in Christianity, you are a child of God. You have to have this intimacy with God. He's your father. He's your source. If you have intimacy, it means intimacy. It covers commitment and it covers communication, and it makes it one most important aspect of relationship is intimacy, because in intimacy there is commitment. In intimacy there is communication. When you say you are really intimate with someone, it means you are committed to this person. You are bound to update this person everything that is happening about yourself, and by updating this person, it means you are communicating with this person. By communicating with this person, it means you are very close to this person. So intimacy means closeness, that closeness that no one can separate you. So thank you guys so much.